So Osinachi, our gospel musician in Nigeria, is dead. So this lady is dead because she was killed by her husband. Guys. So this lady is really dead. I don't know who to blame here. In fact, I don't understand. It is just like everybody around this lady is supposed to be blamed, because it is not the first time that the husband is beating up this woman. Like it is repeatedly, and she is the woman of God. She is the woman of God, for crying out loud. This woman, what is painful, I cannot even believe. I don't know how they preach these things in churches, because most of these evangelists, most of them, they are just misleading this thing. Because how can this woman die in her marriage because they said marriage is for better, for worse? Marriage is not for better, for worse, guys. Why, when they say that marriage is for better, for worse, for my own understanding here, is if your husband is sick, you are not supposed to abandon your husband. That is what that is just my own. Like when things are not moving, like not when you guys are having troubles like that. No, like when you people are broke. Like there are times that you are supposed to be broke. You are not supposed to leave your husband. If your husband is sick, you are supposed to take care of you. You are not allowed to abandon your husband and leave your husband. That is my understanding of what marriage is for better, for worse. Not that if my husband beats me, I have to stay in that marriage. That is just saying that when you, if this woman died in her marriage because marriage is for better, for worse, right? I don't even know how to explain it, because I thought that women tolerated marriage. Because let me tell you, when I was growing up, in my own time, I know that our parents stayed in their marriages because the men were the ones that could afford. A lot of the men were the ones that could afford money, sponsor the children. So the woman was thinking that, what if she leaves the husband, maybe the children, who is going to sponsor the children? That is why most of them stayed in their marriages. But now, for now, women know that they have to work. Not only the man is supposed to work, at least women know that they have to contribute something. That is why, in fact, for this woman's example, for her own example, because she's having money, she was the breadwinner. This woman is a musician, for crying out loud. She had money, but the husband still physically abused her like that, until, like, it was from the stories I hear, it is continuously. She beats her, insults the family, from her twin sister. That's what the twin sister said, that she beats her, insults her, and tell them that they cannot do anything about it. And when they want to ask the Osinachi covers up her husband. No, guys, that is not right. I think that this should be a lesson to most women. Like, marriage is not even all about it. Marriage is not all about it. Like, if the truth is that if a man beats you once and you don't say anything about it, you don't complain about it, that man is going to hit you again. That man is going to beat you again. So why stay quiet? Why accept? Are you an animal? Why accept? No, that is not right. How can a man, and this thing is just like a trend right now, because a man just killed his wife in Yaoundé yesterday morning. That is why I'm so furious. Like, men have been killing their wives through this beating, and they are not saying anything about it, and they cannot do anything about it. I don't know if it is a trend now, men beating their wives and killing to the point of death. Like, this is making me sick in my stomach. Like, how there is nothing that nobody can see that can bring back the life of somebody. There is nothing. And this marriage that we regard a lot is nothing, because at the end of the day, when you leave, if you're staying for that marriage, your children are suffering. Because from my from my own point of view, the way I'm seeing Osinachi's children, those children have been brainwashed. Are you even sure those children are fit for the society now? Are those children not going to be beating their own wives? Or how are they? What am I even saying? What am I even saying? Because what I'm trying to say is there is no point of living in a marriage where you're abused because for the sake of the children, because you're killing your children, you're killing them, you're killing your kids. How can you accept that? Because how can those, if your husband is beating you and you're allowing your child to see it and covering your husband, obviously you're teaching that child that it is okay to beat your wife. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong, right? You're teaching your child that it is okay to beat your wife. So I don't even see the reason. The truth is that I don't understand why people think a lot of women stay in marriages for the sake of the children. No, it is not right. You're not staying for the sake of the children. You're staying for yourself, because if you love those children, you are going to walk out of that marriage because you don't want, if you don't want that man, if you don't enjoy what that man is doing, you are going to leave that marriage because you don't want your children to see what that man is doing, because those children are copying the example of you. You understand? I don't know if you guys understand. I don't even know what I'm saying here, but I'm just pissed off because there is another case in Yaoundé right now that the man just beat the wife to death. Like, seriously, where are we heading to? Oh my God, like seriously, women, we need to stand up. We need to fight against this. You don't need to, if your husband beats you once, or your boyfriend or whoever you're with beats you once, you have to talk, you have to speak up. You have to speak up. You have to speak up. And for us, I just want to use this opportunity to beg ladies that are out there that marriage, like most of my friends, they come for me, they ask me how my marriage is working. Like, marriage is not because I'm married that I'm saying that is there. If today my husband physically abused me today, I'm going to leave the marriage. Do you know why? Because I love my family. I don't want my kids to see how their father is physically abusing me, even mentally, whatsoever. It is not right. Marriage is not a prison. Marriage is a union that is meant for enjoyment, happiness, not the way people are thinking that marriage is. No. And from my own experience, if you are a woman and you have something doing, you are not dependent on a man, that I don't think that man is going to disrespect you anyhow. But in this woman's case, I don't know if it is the pastors, because I don't know how to explain it, because how can this woman be brainwashed like this? Marriage is for better, for worse, not like that. Oh my God, can some of these evangelists preach the word of God? Can they define the for better, for worse? Let's hear before another woman is doing what she thinks is right, which is not right, because this is not, this is not okay. This is not accepted. This is not accepted.